and state where basketball reigns supreme. It's now my honor to welcome to the podium Mr. Tucker Neal and Mr. Tom Enzo for their announcement and, to no surprise, to talk more about basketball.
Well, as most of you know, you're here today, and we're glad to be here. We got National Exposure Basketball, we got Ohio Basketball. We're partners in some of the biggest girls tournaments in the country. National Exposure Basketball owns the Battle in the Borough, which is the largest girls basketball tournament, travel team basketball tournament in the country. We had 640 teams. A matter of a day ago, we left Nashville with that. We ran a Run for the Roses, Ohio Basketball does, and Lexington, and we had over 300 teams there. So we're talking about the next year we're going to bring in we project nearly 1,200 teams into Louisville in that 10-day span from July the 5th through July the 13th, 14th next year. So, we want to thank the city of Louisville. We want to thank the Sports Commission. We want to thank the State Fair Board. We want to thank Kentucky Kingdom that's going to be here. This is a big deal. We can put all our courts under one roof, over 70 courts under one roof, with all our teams playing in-house. We have over 1,400 college coaches we'll have come in. So this is a huge deal for the city, huge deal for our businesses, and we're glad to be here.
Kind of reiterate what Tom basically said. We've been doing this now for 20 years, between him and myself, and it's our first time working together and collaborate. We did an event here in Louisville this past spring. We brought 181 teams in the town. We're going to take this to a whole different level. This will be the largest girls basketball event in the history of the United States. So it's going to be here in Louisville, Kentucky. So a lot of work has gone into it. I'm sure Lexington and Nashville aren't too excited, but Louisville, when one loses, one must gain. So we're very excited to be here in Louisville and to bring girls basketball here. We'll bring a couple boys basketball events also and help on Hoop Fest next year and kind of grow what we're doing here. But on the girls' side, you're going to see some of the best players that have ever played in this area. Between our two events over the past 10 years, we've had 31 different WNBA girls that played. We've had 102 different medallion All-Americans and thousands and thousands of scholarships being offered. So excited to be here in Louisville. Appreciate all the work that Mr. Leachman has put in with us, with the Kentucky Fair Board here, also the Sports Commission. It's been a great experience so far, and we're excited to be here for the next 5 years.
Thanks, Tom, Tucker, Anthony, Dr. Lynn. My name's Greg Fonte. I am with the Louisville Sports Commission, and I can't tell you how excited we are to be here today, to be able to make this announcement. Things like this don't happen without partnerships, though, great partnerships. And so I want to thank local partners that have helped get us here. Clearly the State Fair Board, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, Jen Howard, her team, that worked tirelessly to help us bring events to the city, to house the events. Our staff at the Sports Commission, who help grow events, help us host events in the city. But we really want to thank our two newest partners, Tucker and Tom, for having the trust to locate these girls' tournaments here in Louisville for multiple years. For us at the Sports Commission, finding new clients that are willing to locate existing events, successful events, to our community for multiple years it's a home run. It's 3-point shots raining. We just can't thank them enough for having the trust and the commitment. So from 2017 to 2021, we're going to have each year over 1,000 teams that are going to come here and participate, along with their families, their coaches, 1,400 college coaches coming to evaluate and recruit players. That translates into, over the course of the 5 years, over 72,000 new hotel room nights generated in this community, which translates into lots of restaurant stays, lots of visits to Kentucky Kingdom and to our iconic museums of the Ali Center, the Slugger Bat Factory, Churchill Downs. It just is exactly the space that we want to be in. It's over $38 billion worth of estimated economic impact over the course of the 5 years. And clearly it's our hope that this is here long term, more than 5 years. It's a beautiful thing to get 5, but we're looking forward to the next time we're able to extend it an additional 5. It adds to a great list of high-profile events that this facility, next to iconic Freedom Hall, is going to continue to host on an annual basis. Where else can you go in this country and see the best BMX riders race in Freedom Hall every February? The Ohio Valley Volleyball, Ron Cordes, a local iconic volleyball coach who brings his tournament here every year, and they generate thousands of room nights. The JVA Volleyball is here on an annual basis. The NWBA Paralympians, where else do you go to watch the best wheelchair athletes at the largest wheelchair event in the country take place right here in the Kentucky Exposition Center? Wrestling events, volleyball events, fencing. This facility continues to grow our footprint in sports tourism. It remains a vital component to what the Sports Commission does with our local partners in bringing important events that drive the economic engine of not just this facility, not just the city of Louisville, but for the entire Commonwealth of Kentucky. So we couldn't be more pleased to be here and be part of it. We thank you all for being here and supporting us, and we look forward to the future. The sun definitely shines bright over our Kentucky home today. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. I'd like to invite Dr. Lynn, Tucker, and Tom to sign the contract. Make sure you sign on the right line item and spell your name right. And officially welcome the tournament to the Kentucky Exposition Center and to our community. Thank you so much.
Good. There it is, guys.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for coming out. Thank you.